Hey, Amir, good morning.
On.
You know, Tonight is the team's 30th game of the season, and we're just a couple games away from halfway through the season. Does it feel like the year has kind of moved along that fast, or has it kind of been slow at times for you and stuff like that? Because you just got back from the bubble, so I was curious how fast this year has moved for you.
Um, it feels like regular pace. All the seasons are long, but really just trying to take it day by day. Stay locked in on like each game at a time.
Okay, let's move over to Andrew.
Hey, Amir. Good morning. You've done the back and forth thing before between the D League and the league. Was this time going from Florida to LA? Was this different because of the process of coronavirus protocols?
Yeah, just a little bit. Traveling back and forth. Sometimes you get caught in quarantine days. This is my last time going out to the bubble in Florida. I had to start with 4 quarantine days before I was let out. Amongst my teammates and everything. But it's still testing every day, following all those protocols. So it's a little different.
And when you were coming back to LA, how short of notice was that? Like, what was that like to know? You'd only been down there for, really only a few games to come back. How excited were you?
Um, it's really just taking it day by day. After one of our games, Elle called me directly after and got me on a flight the next morning. So you just got to be ready for whatever.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Okay, let's move over to Miriam.
Hey, Amir. The guys were saying that they were giving you a hard time after your 14 threes you put up in your last G League game to come out and hit so many in the last regular Clippers game. What was that like? What were they telling you, and kind of what was your mindset sort of on that front?
They're just telling me to shoot the ball. They're talking about how I shot 14 in the G. Just playing with confidence and letting it ride and just say if you're open, shoot it, make plays, play aggressive, and just be yourself.
Does seeing it go in that many times on this stage do something for you?
It just feels good, confidence booster. But you got to be a threat out there. Shoot the ball when you're open, make plays for your teammates, for yourself. So just seeing a couple drop, it felt good.
Okay, we'll move over to Farbot.
Hey, Amir, what was it like for you? When you were playing against the Heat, 2 days before you were in the G League, and you go from G League to getting the game ball and hitting all these important threes. What was it like for you, once you got the game ball after the game and what the guys are telling you?
It was all support. It's a close knit group. After the game ball, just just hearing from the guys, hearing from the coaches. Congratulations. Be happy for tonight. Come back tomorrow locked in for the next game.
We'll move over to Sky Sports.
Hi, Amir. Thanks for talking to us today. I wanted to get a sense of your mentality when you enter the game, especially with the Clippers. How does that compare to sort of playing in the G League? Because of course you're playing more of a supportive role, in the NBA.
I just go in the game, thinking about how I can help the team win. Sort of different roles compared from G League to the big team. So, just knowing my role, knowing what I need to do to help the team win, and just going out competing and play hard.
And how?
Sorry about that. Let's go. We'll come back to. Could you raise your hand again to Sky Sports? So we'll finish off with you. We'll go to. Okay, here you go. Sorry about that.
Thanks. And to follow that, like, what inspiration do you take from watching like a starting unit go out there? Like, what do you get from those guys?
What do I get from who?
From when you're watching a starting unit, so when you're watching a starting five go out there and it's your turn to come in, what inspiration do you get from those guys when you're sitting on the bench?
I mean, really just watching the game, seeing how the defense is playing, see their tendencies, watching how they guard certain ball movements, certain screens, and just trying to, mentally prepare yourself for when you get in there. Just being observant and watching and waiting my turn.
Okay, we'll move over to Justin Russo.
I don't know if you know this, Amir, but Clippers play-by-play announcer Brian Seaman has had a lot of fun when you're on the court with his puns about your name. He's called you the Brewmaster. He's just had incredible amounts of puns. Have you heard them? And if you have, which one is your favorite so far?
Yeah, I've heard a couple of them. Shout out to Bryant. He does a great job with those. I know the fans love it. I always get DMs and stuff about the calls he makes. So I don't know. I like the Brewmaster. That one's pretty funny. My mom loves that one. She always tells me about that one. So I'll probably say so far that's my favorite.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we'll move over to Miriam. Back to Miriam.
Hey, Reggie kind of commented that you were playing like you didn't want to go back down. Do you know whether or not like you would have to go back to Orlando and do the whole quarantine thing again, or are you clear of that because it's such a short season? Any idea?
If I do go back to Orlando, I have to quarantine for another 4 days. It's no way around it. It's protocol. So if I do end up going, I'll be going that 4-day quarantine.
So, and do you know whether that you'll have to do that? I mean, not the quarantine part, but do you know whether or not that's like you're headed back to the G League if the Clippers get to full strength, or? As
of right now, it's day by day. I've been talking to El Frank every day. He's been keeping me updated. So as of right now, I'm not sure. It's a possibility. I just have to wait, play it out and see.
So like if you hit every 3-pointer you take, maybe you won't have to?
Maybe, I don't know.
Right on. Thanks, man.